Welcome to the No Weakfoot podcast, your Sounds of Earthquakes focused podcast. Hopefully, you can accompany us on a season/journey where we critique our beloved Sounds of Earthquakes team. I am your host, Rogelio, accompanied by
Rico.
Eli.
Why'd you
and
say
we're here
and?
just to honestly just talk about, kick back, shoot the shit on what it is this calamity/disaster that we call and we all love the earthquakes. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm not buying all the hype just yet from the off season. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was feeling the hype, but after a few preseason games, man, it's tough not to go back to like, damn, here we go again. Right? They give up late game goals. Same thing. And then they got smoked by Chicago, which is one of the worst teams in the East last year. Uh, in my eyes, I think. Yeah, got smoked. I
Gotcha,
know it's
gotcha. So
preseason.
so the hype ain't there. The hype ain't there. Eli?
I was in the beginning, right? When Chicho
Yeah,
scored,
gotcha, I
Joseph
gotcha.
scored, everybody started buying their tickets, right? Season ticket probably sales went up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, People started buying probably like jerseys and stuff again, but then I don't know, man. If it's gonna be the same old late game, giving up goals, that's like you know what I mean. I can't do it.
We'll talk
I mean,
about it. We'll talk about it. We'll dive deeper in the podcast pretty soon. Eli?
Well, for me, bro, I'm a fucking eternal optimist, bro. I think this year is the year. We're gonna fucking win the
Oh,
cup. I don't care. We have the attack to fucking do it. I am stoked.
we've been here before. Hype, new fucking signings, new coach. What's gonna happen? 11, people over here with 11s out of 10s on the optimism scale. But in reality, what can we expect? You know what I'm saying? We have a new coach, Bruce Arena. Eli, what's your take on the new coach?
I think that he was probably the best hire we could have. He is a coach that has a proven track record in MLS. Somebody who has consistently made port clubs into winners.
Mhm.
Fortunately, we haven't done better than sixth place. I think in the past 10 years, and we haven't hosted a playoff game at PayPal in a while or ever.
Yeah,
So,
it's rough. It's been rough out here.
so we
shout
want
out
we
D-Lo.
want to make so we want to make sure that hopefully he turns it around, and as long as he can keep everything simple, right, and show the players, keep everything simple, don't do very complicated tactics. I think we have the team to do something this year.
Yeah, of course. Bruce just brings instant credibility, and I see hopefully signs of a plan. Not sure about that formation, but we'll talk about that soon. Rico, your take on Bruce?
I mean, like you said, I think it was the best hire we could have probably made. Um, but I love the signings on the offense, but let's not forget about the defense because that's where I think our biggest weakness. I mean, I think you said it last time, right? He's the sporting director, right? So he has more input on signings. So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they said defense wins championships. But yeah, I'm excited about Bruce. He brings, like like you said, instant credibility, and I think the players ultimately respect the guy. His track record, right, is proven, and I, I just hope we start strong, bro. Like I don't, if I have a bad feeling, but if anybody can get these guys refocused, if we do start kind of bad or off, start losing a couple games, you'll probably light a fire under these guys.
A quick detour. The jerseys. We got new unveiling on them. Had a lot of ups and downs. Had a lot of I like it, I love it, I hate it. Where you guys stand on it?
I can start here, dude. At first, when I saw the leaks of it, I thought it was fucking horrible, dude. Uh,
Same
I
though.
think I thought the El Camino saves it a little bit. I think as in terms of a collage or as a poster, I think it's really cool concept. Execution's lacking a little bit, to be honest with you. And I'm gonna talk about the elephant in the room, that big old S.
The 90s, 2000s S.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I
So
don't know what they did there. Yeah,
It's a
they
little
they could have
childish.
Little
they could have done
childish.
something else there. Uh,
Hey, but the sponsor came in
and what
clutch, like you said.
they covered it a little bit, and it makes sense. I mean, I get it. Yeah, they could have done a little bit better there, but everything else, honestly, I really like it. I think it's really cool. But yeah, that's a big glaring issue in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah. ESPN didn't like our jersey too much, you know.
Jalito
Uh,
sent a tweet out.
you'll see there, you know. If you guys follow us, the No Week podcast on X, you'll see my little remark there. Make sure you guys hit a follow. All right, moving on up. So back to the real nitty
Oh, in my
gritty, the meat
opinion,
of the
because
bones.
what about me,
Oh,
bro? You didn't ask me.
what
Oh,
about
I
Rico?
thought you put your put in there. Ah, shit, my
Uh,
fault. All right, what do you think
oh,
about the jersey, brother?
okay. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Um,
Anyways, moving on. Not
yeah, honestly,
where the hell is
um,
D-Lo? No, just kidding.
the first time I saw it also was like, eh, not really feeling it. The graffiti is not good, but I could do better graffiti than that, you know.
Okay.
And then the S, yeah, it looks dumb, but if you're gonna have the S, why not have a J next to it,
Yes.
right?
Ooh, damn straight.
Like I'm gonna have to Sharpie or something. But
Ooh,
honestly,
good take.
I usually wait till I see someone wear it in person because it does like seeing it on the internet or pictures of it. I don't think it does justice to actual jersey. When you see it in person, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get one of those, right?
Hmm.
So I'm gonna give it a couple of weeks, see how I feel after I see it in person. Maybe try it on in store because sometimes the fit's not the best, for us big guys.
Gotcha,
Uh,
gotcha.
With
so
big
yeah,
brother
but
boots.
no, I think it did grow on me a little bit. It's not as good as some of our past jerseys.
Hmm.
Like the one back behind me right here. I mean,
Best jersey,
I
bro.
think that
I love
was
that jersey.
understated, but had a little bit of meaning to it. Like, what does the graffiti mean? Like, San Jose is a dirty city with graffiti to me. You
Yeah,
know
well, I mean, I just think that's
what
my art, but hey, opinions, you know.
I mean? Art is
I like
subjective,
it.
I
I'm
would
gonna pick
say.
it up on the first day. Hopefully, pick it up on Saturday. This upcoming game opener.
Oh, oh,
Rocket. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? Ricardo couldn't help but, you know, eager to mention it. Our defense. Defense is so bad. It's just a continuance of year after year, bad investments, cheap cover ups. Um, how do I put this? Like, you have other people that are like supposed to be playing midfield, and you drop them back to cover them back. Tommy Thompson, to like formations and to positions that that don't work out, and then you're left with a
You
back
added that
line
too,
that
bro.
just
Your old center back.
holds under pressure. Yeah, Eli.
So Jackson, your center back, bro. Remember that.
Brother, yeah,
That
Jackson
happened.
Yule in the center back. Like it's just experimentation left and right, and now we're over here with a 3-5-2, 3-4-3, whatever nonsense that was from Bruce Arena. Then you saw how he switched in the second half on the forgot what team it was where Buddha scored, but with the youngins and the four back formation worked out wonders. But yeah, defense takes brutal takes, honest takes, please, Rico.
uh, I mean, to just say it, hot, hot garbage, right? I mean, I love the Quakes, bro, but man, it was tough seeing little guys shorter than me can't get a can't cover a corner kick 90th minute goal or like I feel like when we had like Grueso, big dudes that were tough, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not the fastest guy, but they're big. They can knock somebody down. They could, but I don't know. Nick Lima, I could beat up Nick Lima. No, I'm just kidding, Nick. We love you out there. I'm like, I'll never beat up Nick Lima. But you know what I
Nah,
mean. These
nah.
guys, he's fast. Yeah, he makes maybe a decent pass here or there. But I just like, for me personally, I like seeing a defender that's big, strong, corner kicks. You know what I mean? He's gonna get in there. He's not gonna be scared. He's not gonna be punked. Yeah, I like a little speed on the corner, on the ends. Start to play up from behind. But ultimately, like I said, I like a bigger defense. Guys that are bigger, stronger. Maybe not the fastest
Typical
guy.
American MLS defender back. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, I mean, not
Guilty,
necessarily, bro.
guilty. Hey,
Muma. I mean, Goodson. Those guys. That pairing was legit because they're those. That's what, like Rico was saying. Two big guys that were there. Getting stuck in the tackles, winning balls. I mean,
yeah,
for me, I think it's. I think it's they need to figure out a combination that works. I know last year there was a lot of injuries back there. They were playing merry-go-round with the center backs and the goalkeeper. But if they can find a pairing that actually works and avoid this 3-back deal, I don't know. That's probably going to be
Yeah, because the
the death of
quarterback
us.
was just way better off and you could just tell it was night and day. I also wrote something on X and had a fellow fan comment and agree. But yeah, I agree, Eli. 3-back, no bueno. 4-back's a lot better. And
Yeah, I mean, again,
we
just
Bruce.
going
Sorry.
back to the whole keeping things simple, right? Like I think if we try to get really cute with this, with this formation and do the 3-back or a wing back or whatever, Christian was playing. I don't know if he was playing a wing back or an outside midfielder or whatever. Like it gets really complicated,
It's
and I
just
think
not
when we were watching,
involved. That's not involved enough. That's what he was.
yeah, where we were watching, or I was watching the Portland game. It, a lot of people were stepping on each other, playing in the same areas, right, and filling up the
Mm,
same gaps because again, it got really convoluted and complicated.
yeah.
If honestly, if all things even, if I can pick, um, 3 of those 4 guys, I would want Chicho, Hernan, and Christian playing their natural positions, and then I would have either Joseph and Chicho rotating in and out versus, having, dropping Espinosa so far back where he's not effective anymore, right? He's just chasing the ball or another player and kind of filling gaps that, he would typically, he might do naturally, but again, stepping on people's toes like we talked about in our text group.
Yeah, yeah. I also noticed Kay was just scrambling in the back everywhere, as you said, just stepping on everybody. Or like, I guess he was trying to fill holes that weren't necessarily needed to be filled because technically our formation and the way that the backs were supposed to play, they're supposed to be right there filling in whenever the center backs cannot be capable of taking the marks. But Kay was just everywhere in the back, crossing and bumping and just getting into people's ways and passes and not necessarily being consistently the big man how Rico mentioned in the back should be. How about some season end predictions? I know that we're talking about the preseason right now, and it's just a minor taste. Also, we got a game, aka the St. Louis one, that's what we supposedly won. I don't know, I don't know if I can believe that,
Oh,
but
to the preseason.
yeah, with the preseason. But we'll see. I don't know. They're better than us up, saying like, "Oh yeah, we gotta win behind closed doors, no stream, no nothing."
I don't know, bro. I saw a free kick goal, so I don't know. I think it might be. I think it might be factual.
Might be legit. I also commented on that.
All right, guys. This is Deme, the Earthquake's biggest fan, with a couple over-unders. Let's
Hit us
see.
with it.
Let's do wins. Do you guys think the Earthquakes will get over or under 11 wins?
Yeah. So I think the Earthquakes will get over the 11 wins. I think anything around 11 will kind of put us in that bubble area. I think we're going to be better than the bubbles, those bubble teams or those play-in teams. So I think 13 wins is probably where I would think we're gonna win.
Nice, nice. Good prediction. Good prediction. Rico.
I'm also going to go over. I think 13 is a perfect number to strive for, right? But definitely over 11. I have to agree with my brother here. 13 wins seems like achievable number, and let's get it.
I like it. I like it. You know what? Just to be the odd one here, I'm gonna hit it with a 12. But yes, over. I'm confident with the Quakes. I'm gonna try to put some positivity out there. We are a Quakes podcast, so hey, go Quakes. Let's get this dub. Let's get this playoff win. Hopefully, host a playoff game, and yeah, that's my prediction out there.
So let's take it over to the defensive side. Last year, the Earthquakes had 50 goals against. Do you guys think they'll have more or less?
I think if we can figure out a structure that works, but preferably not the 3-back that we talked about earlier, I think that we will be better than the 50 goals. I think it was 70 something goals against. Actually, I think it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we were
Like
the
72 or 78.
I think it was 78 goals, which is ridiculous for
Yeah.
34 games. I think we're
Mhm.
gonna do better than that, and I think if we can get under 50 goals against, that'd be amazing.
How'd you get that stat wrong, Junior?
Hey,
It's one job.
he's in Vegas right now,
That's
bro.
what
He's looking at
Google
other teams
says.
right now. Vegas.
You think he's in Vegas? He's playing slots. He's looking at Rico.
So is it 70 or 50?
He set the line
50.
at 50.
Yeah, I
50.
said the line of 50.
I'm gonna go
So I'm guessing the
under.
Las Vegas is 50, but the actual number was 78.
I'm gonna go under. I think
Okay.
if we have structure in the middle, it's just gonna lead to good things on the defense. Hopefully the defense gets in game shape. They looked a little sluggish during the preseason. Thanks, Dilo. Shout out. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go under.
All
Being
right.
optimistic.
Nice, nice. Well, I'm gonna plant our feet firmly back to reality, and just to showcase the 5-1 loss that we fucking had in preseason.
I was yeah.
So I'm gonna hit us with the over, man, because or not maybe over for the 50, but not close to the 78. I don't think we're gonna get that bad, but definitely over the 50 that Las Vegas has. Because Jesus, if it's anything close to what we had, I'm already
I'll
gonna
set a
be
number.
ready for it. Losing my voice live on the sidelines.
Say a number. What do you think?
Oh, I would definitely like around under 60, 58. Let's go 58.
58 goals.
58
I
goals.
pulled up the goals against. So like all the teams in the top 6 had less than 50. 50 or less. Colorado had 60 goals against, but they scored 61, so they were net positive. But I think 60 is probably doable. So good line.
All right. So hopefully Vegas ain't lying about Chicho Arango. He said 17 goals, but I'm going to set the line at 14. Do you guys think Chicho Arango over or under 14 goals?
Holy. All right. Who are we gonna start with? Rico? Start us
I'm gonna
off.
go over. I think he's gonna get 14 at All-Star break. He started out last year. He started out really strong at the end of the year for different team. Hopefully, he's gonna do it for us this year. But I think he's gonna have 14 before All-Star break. Somebody put that
Yeah.
somewhere. Write it down. Production team. He did fall off towards the second part of the season, but I think 14 is easy for him, bro.
I agree. We've had some pretty good quality strikers in the past that have had some very exciting and I would say gleaming seasons with us because we've rarely helped them shine through with some good assists and good positioning for their goals. So I think somebody like as much class as Arango and Martinez, Arango is definitely get higher. I'm thinking somewhere on the lines of borderline 18, 19, maybe even the 20 mark.
Yeah, you guys are
I'm
wild.
bold. I'm bold.
I'm optimistic, but we have this is the first time in a very long time that we have a lot of mouths to feed, right? So I don't think it's going to be on the back of one person. I think collectively, I'm going to go under, but I think that we're going to have Lopez and Martinez or Joseph score goals also. So it's not just going to be a one-man show, which is nice, right? Like we're not going to depend on one person. So I'm going to hit the under on that one.
Real quick side note: who's gonna take the penalties?
Dude, based on what I saw in the preseason,
Lopez?
no, not Lopez. I think it's going to be Christian Espinosa.
Oh, Espinoza? Gotcha. I don't mind that at all.
Him and Chicho were butting heads a little bit on that on taking those free kicks outside the box though.
Who's the alpha in the room? Who did we bring in to score goals?
I don't know, bro.
Who's the
I still
show?
want Argyle.
Who's the big
Who's
ticket?
going to be the captain then? Christian's going to
Yeah,
be the
but
captain,
I
right?
would want Christian
Yeah,
Espinosa.
but
He's deserved
that
it.
doesn't
He put in the
necessarily
work.
mean that doesn't necessarily mean just because you're the captain you're gonna take that penalty kick. You need a killer. Arango's a killer.
You're gonna tell me Chris isn't a killer?
He is a
been
killer,
scoring
but he's not the killer on the team.
Oh, by the looks of it, I would put money on my boy Espinosa.
All right, we'll see. We'll see when the season comes. First, we'll make a little side bet. Who takes the first penalty kick?
All right. I'm gonna put a beer on that, Rico.
And Eli,
Round of golf.
just real quick. Oh, I like
got
that
it.
bet. But just real quick, I think there isn't enough mouth to feed. I think our attacking prowess in the top will have so much success that we're going to be scoring goals and sharing them. I think Martinez and Arango will be fighting with each other, let alone the league. So they're going to be back and forth. Boom, 10, then 9, then 11, then 12, with a fucking hat trick out of nowhere because that's what they're doing. Because the Quake fucking are going to smash and we're going to go to the fucking playoff. I love the hype, D-Lo. Thank you very much. Shout out, D-Lo.
But Joseph Martinez, 12 goals, over or under?
Over. Easy over. They're going to match each other in the 16s, 17s, 18s. 100%.
I'm going to go under on both of them, but I think we're going to be scoring goals. I think they're going to score about even.
Who's going to score? Everybody's going to be having a turn?
Chicho, bro.
They're all going to be scoring goals. This is the first time in a very long time that we have more than one player that we have to depend on, right?
I don't want to be that guy. I'm sorry, Rico, to cut you off here, and my apologies. But look, I don't want to be that guy, but everybody saw that Instagram post. You gonna tell me that Martinez is looking 100% healthy, fit, super fast-paced dude? Huh?
Hey, bro,
Bro, if you got free tacos for life, Taco Mania, you'd be there every night too, bro, boy.
Hey, I'm going to go on a limb, and I'm going to say that Joseph's going to score more goals than Chicho.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Joseph is playing the advanced forward. He's basically the person hugging the back line.
Rico, over under?
Going under, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like you say, he's looking a little chunky. I think he might start bad in the beginning. It's going to take him a little while to get in shape. On a side note, the PR department of the San Jose Earthquakes to put that picture out. Wild.
Not doing him any favors.
You know what I mean? They could have got him like.
Hey, I got some a bone to pick with that.
Right. They could have gone from the shoulders up.
I don't know who's telling. And then they got Pellegrino. What's his name?
Pellegrini, who's
Pellegrino with the cardboard sign. Oh god, Adam in.
The PR department at the Quakes needs to get.
We gotta step it up. We got HR. We're gonna call them on your ass. We got them on speed dial. Don't even Eli.
The big sign outside the stadium. The big sign outside the stadium facing towards the street when you're driving up and down past the stadium. Mm-hmm. They have pictures of Arango and Martinez, but not from their last teams they played with or wearing a Quakes jersey. They're wearing an opposite team's jersey. Why wouldn't they AI or crop and paste?
I haven't seen the sign for that. Is that for real?
I haven't seen that either. I haven't passed
like
a couple weeks.
That's not a good look.
Okay.
We need to talk with the people that are involved in the PR.
I agree.
Hey, we'll see them on Saturday. We'll see all that stuff on Saturday.
Most definitely. And we hope to see you guys.
And then they have them in jerseys of another team. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What?
You know, we'll get better.
Wild.
We will be better, hopefully. All right, Junior. Any last over-unders?
All right, last one for you guys. Christian Espinosa, 12 assists, over or under?
Can I just easily answer this?
Easy, bro.
Can I just answer this for all of us?
Easy.
Easy over. Come on.
Unless
You
he gets
kidding?
hurt.
Come on.
Had to throw it
Yeah,
out
knock
there.
on wood. That guy's been a
Easy.
fucking workhorse, bro. Knock on wood. Over too. I mean, he has people that can actually score goals now, and yeah, so he's gonna be the provider. Him and Lopez.
And just a side step there. He has been the workhorse, which I hated the new formation with Bruce Arena because it literally took all of the tools that he needed to perform away from him, which was the hugging the line lateral at the top only, focusing as much as you can on the overlapping, trying to cross, and not worry too much about the defense. But no, Bruce Arena wants to fucking up and down, up and down, up and down, get lost in the bag, work from the fucking, all right.
I'm gonna raise my hand real quick. I just thought of
And
something. What's the over under on amount of Quakes players in the All-Star game this year?
oh,
1.5, right? Because it
one
can't
and a
be
half.
it can't be it can't be 1, 2, or 3. It has to be over or under.
I'm
One
gonna
and a
say
half.
I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna say
Name
two
the
players make
guys
it.
you think are gonna be
I'm gonna say 2 as well. If all
If
goes
I think,
well, I'm going Espinoza and Arango.
well, that's what I was gonna say. The person assisting and the person scoring the goals.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're gonna need Daniel to be standing on his head consistently if
I was
this
gonna
back
say
line does
that.
it. So I think he might be one of the players. I think it's going to be probably Espinoza or one of the goal scorers and Daniel because that guy needs to go back to his form of like 2 years ago.
Rico?
Over. It's gonna be either Chicho or Joseph. I can't pick right now because I haven't seen him during the season. But I think, like you said, Eli, that was my sleeper pick. Daniel, bro.
That guy
I
can
think,
stay healthy.
yeah, because he got hurt last year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what kind of slowed him down. And then he was like not trying to come back too soon, right? Team's not playing good. Why even risk it? Like, and they just re-signed him. Things that he's motivated, and honestly, he's a good keeper. I'm happy. I thought Marcinkowski was good, but Daniel's just a step up. Shout out
Yeah.
D-Lo.
At
And
times, he has his moments. Definitely,
I think he's a
everybody
sleeper
does.
pick. I think he's a sleeper pick to be a All-Star this year. Maybe not a starting keeper in the All-Star game, but
Nomination kind of get there.
yeah. So I'm gonna go
Embarrassing.
over on that one.
Thanks for joining us for the pod, guys. Hey, no Weakfoot podcast out here. Can we get an applause? W's in the chat. What's going on? Okay. But anyway, guys, we'll
All
get
right,
the
Daniel,
sound
what's the
effects
next?
going. Our budget will increase. We'll get proper equipment out here, proper sound effects. But for now, appreciate your patience, and hopefully you guys can rally with us against this podcast and get it started. Just talk about the team. It's just a bunch of people putting opinions out there, positive vibes in the ether, like Rico said. And follow us on X, No Weakfoot Podcast. Follow us on YouTube, No Weakfoot Podcast. We have individual tags as well. You can follow Eli at
JSan408 on X.
You follow Rico at.
I'm still
He's working
boycotting
on
X.
it. Well, maybe on
No. I'm
Pod
boycotting,
3.
bro. I'm boycotting Elon Musk right now.
Oh, he's boycotting Elon Musk. You can follow me at Julito408 on X. All right, sounding off.
Hey, you know where you can catch me?
Where at?
Catch me outside.
Catch you outside. Catch you at the golf course.
Or at
All
the
right,
golf
boys.
course.
And go Quakes.